I'm working my way through servicing a nice Retina 2C, big C, one of these, and I'm saved the shutter to last. So I start taking the shutter apart and I get down to this point. Now here I've got a piece of plastic in front of me. There's a plastic lever there. I don't recall seeing a plastic lever in a Synchro-Compur shutter before like this. So that is some oddity. How did it get there? Well, we're probably never going to know. That whole sector gear is made out of plastic. I'll pull this apart and we'll show you what we've got. So I'll just remove the return spring and the screw. Take off the flash contact, remove the lever here, and here you can see this piece is made out of plastic. I'll unhook that and take it out and compare it with the normal metal piece that would fit there. Just unhook that spring. Now it's not a part that's prone to wear or damage. So why it should be a plastic component is beyond me. I'll find a normal metal part and we'll compare the two. So here we have this plastic component. Here we have the more common nickel plated metal component. Here we have a later component. This one here may have come out of a later shutter. I'm not entirely sure why this piece is in here. Certainly it's very uncommon. I've never seen one before. I suspect that this was standard production. At some stage perhaps Bright Spark came up with the idea of making this piece out of plastic, and I presume that's nylon or something there. I'm sure it's a fairly robust plastic. And I can only assume that it was considered a failed experiment, and later shutters had one of these nice blackened metal pieces in instead. So that's a weird one. Never seen one before. But I'll reassemble the shutter. I will check this piece closely. If there's no sign of any failure on it, I'll put it back together exactly as it is. If I suspect that there's some problem with it, I'll replace it with one of the metal components that all its brothers and sisters would have had. So there you go. That's an oddity on that shutter. And if anyone was interested in the number of the shutter, there it is there. 3326302. Very odd, but there you go.